EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Green 18. 54. White 54. Set the tone, defense. Green 18.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
He was tackled at the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
54. Hey, Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
It's just me and you.
Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the run.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he batted bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 51. Hey, tight. Check, check. Lucky. Alert. Go, Mike. Alert.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Wait, set. 58. Hey, check it. Record. Check the backer. Motion.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Alert. Motion.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Under crunch. And 58 is a mic. When he hits.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Be afraid of me. Check it, reload. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Brady now on 1st down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
88. Squeeze, double up.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Rodgers. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 13 yards.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That's the end.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal, Green Bay.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Rodgers. And he fires one. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Tight dog, tight dog, shadow! 36, 36.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Buying time to his left. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
26 Mike, all day.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
We got this.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to T.J. Logan. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, I got him.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Logan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I'm coming. Hey, 66. Check 4. Sugar.
Again, it's Brady.
Here we go again.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 6-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, Brady. Caught at the 4. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's a 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wow.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11 now.
58 to Mike. Night, sweetheart.
They'll run with the former Tar Heel T.J. Logan, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play wise. You play wise.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us with defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. Throughout this game, both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Motion.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Oh.
And this is it's caught by Gronkowski. He'll be dropped a yard shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Hey, who's that? Fred? What's Freddy? Freddy.
Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Slam. Sugar.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's complete. He's got Gronk. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
1st and 10.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 13. Watch the edge.
On the carry, it's Logan, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got. Watch out. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it, reload!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check 52. 72.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember, well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
To throw again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 75 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Or any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
50. Mike, 58. 58. Hey, 66.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete
To T.J. Logan. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
380. 58. Right. Ozzy. Big edge. Banjo.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Check hot route. Hot. Go bandit.
Falling on 1st down is Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Slam. 53 Linda. 58 is a Mike.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Limited running room as you'll get about 3 to the 21.
The 21-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Complete.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Double dog, that's the way.
Rodgers to throw once more. They got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
33 yards on the play.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
26 Mike, 30.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal. This game still hanging in the balance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jones on the carry.
Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, check it.
Brady to throw.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Flush to his right. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Round 80. Round 80. Hey, let's get this. Check it. Check 43. 58 for Mike. 58.
To throw is Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
53. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check. Alert. He's checking. Cracks. Motion. Check it.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 36 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. What a game this has turned out to be. A touchdown right there.
How about when scheme and talent match up? Because they absolutely had to have that. When they had to find their way into the end zone and take the lead, they get it to their wide receiver. He gets that done for them. And now they get to look at their defense and say, guys, make it stand up.
And that's the only way it would have been more ideal is if you put it in the end zone with 1 second or 0 seconds on the clock. But beggars can't be choosers.
Not at all. And whose heart wants to deal with that anyway? Go ahead and score while you've got the opportunity.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Got an open man in Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
A gain of 36
as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Green Bay.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish it off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Regular.
Back to throw.
What you got, Heavy?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Good
Mike
effort
Evans.
there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's now third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Brady
Kevin King with a pick.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get
Today's final
presentation of the NFL
think it was like